Donovan, aren't you at work right now, or do you not have work on Sundays? No work today. Good for you, man. Thanks, Donovan. It's a solo show for me up here, so I'm glad you can moderate for the next couple hours or whenever you can. So far, no spinouts or anything really yet. It's been kind of quiet, which is, obviously the storm's really nothing to write home about compared to most storms up here. Only time will tell how long that'll last. Especially now that more people are going to be coming up and driving around, and I'm sure some are going to be coming up from the valley because they see the snow and they want to go to kind of the first big, still somewhat big snowstorm of the year, of the season up here. We'll see how things shake out as we go on through the morning. I'll probably just be doing a loop between Soda Springs and Castle Peak, kind of Boreal Mountain. So far that's kind of really the big area, and then tomorrow up here again, same time. Should be more impactful with lower snow levels. Right now they're probably right around 6,500 feet, but they should lower to about 5,500 feet tomorrow. We'll see how things go. But I'm just happy that it's this time of year again. If you can, please like the stream. It'll help the YouTube algorithm. Obviously, I'm not doing anything fancy or anything with the live streams compared to other storm chasers because A, I don't just have the money, and B, I think it's kind of ridiculous how some people do it. Obviously, clear streams are nice, but adding all the graphics and stuff, I feel, takes away from the actual experience, if you know what I mean. Just watching, enjoying, especially on a Sunday morning. Kind of a pre-season winter storm here that's on. I'm sure there's some football games that are, I know the Dolphins are playing, I think, right now. I'm sure there's other NFL games that'll be starting soon. Split screen maybe? If you're watching on TV with YouTube TV. I don't know how that works. There's a car struggling up here. Pretty wet snow, obviously, with the warmer temperatures, so for people who don't have snow tires like mine, it's going to be definitely a slicker drive. So if anyone is coming up this way, definitely take that into consideration. It's not a light, fluffy snow. This is a heavy, wet snow. And I don't think there are any plows working this morning. I haven't seen any, at least. And the highways, they haven't looked clear. Hasn't reached that point, I guess. Whatever threshold they might have, or whatever. Eastern Washington, raining 50 degrees. Yuck. Things are just kind of slowly accumulating up here. Probably about maybe 3-4 inches of snow, a little so far. And then cumulatively, I know NWS is calling for about 4 to 10 right around here through Monday. So that includes the next storm coming in later on tonight, with the most impactful snow coming tomorrow morning as well. Possibly another one Thursday, but hey, right now in late November, mid-late November actually, like, we'll take it. Anything. Snowplow parade on missing the snow, right? Tell me about it. Can't come soon enough. Looks like there might be some incidents between Donner Lake and Donner Summit going westbound, so I'm going to flip around and head back that way. See what's going on up on that grade, because that is a little bit steeper when you're coming up from Truckee to Donner Summit. You know, people are taking it slow, and that's kind of the key. If you take things slow up here, like Caltrans always says, then you got nothing to worry about. Take it easy, be easy on the brakes, easy on the gas, no sharp turns, and you're vibing. Off my own experience from this is the fifth year chasing up here regularly. It's right around 9:30, 10 a.m. in the mornings when things can sometimes happen. You know, more people out on the roads, people are coming up from the valley or coming up, Reno or wherever, and things can get a little dicey up here once you get more people coming up. So again, we'll kind of see how things unfold. I'll be live streaming for the next 2-3 hours probably. Things should taper off up here right around the mid-afternoon, more than likely. There'll be kind of a break, and then we'll be back at it again tomorrow morning. Again, if you can, please like the stream, the algorithm. I'm a small channel as well, and gosh, I'm only, maybe 7,500 subscribers, so I greatly appreciate it. Hope everyone's having a nice warm cup of coffee. I know I'll probably need a little more. Or hot chocolate too. Hot chocolate sounds pretty nice, I will say. Trees are looking pretty. This is definitely, I'm sure a lot of the ski resorts around here are very happy with this. And then with the coming colder storms and then some colder weather later on this week, they'll be making a lot of snow. looks like someone had a little bump against the wall there. It's usually, again, one of the trouble spots coming down, going east towards Truckee, coming down from Donner Summit. As you can tell, it's a pretty sharp snow line. We're about a mile away from the Donner Lake exit going east on I-80 coming down from the summit, and the pavement wet. Again, by tomorrow morning, the snow level should be dropping to probably Donner Lake or a little bit below that. Once that secondary low comes in and colder air comes into the region. Little anecdote time. Earlier this morning, I stopped at the rest stop, the westbound rest stop on 80, and I guess a family got up there right when the snow hit, and they're trying to put on chains up there, and they didn't know how to put on their chains for their SUV or truck or whatever. And that's the thing, you know, people need to be informed about what's going on. I mean, it's been clear in the forecast that this storm's coming in. The timing has been perfect, like everything's been lining up, and still people are caught off guard by this stuff. And it's always kind of a shock to me whenever that's the case, you know, that people just don't really get it, you know, coming up on Donner Summit, especially in the wintertime, that this stuff happens, you know. The amount of times that I've you know, chased, and dang, what is this guy doing? He's backing up like crazy. Anyway, the amount of times that I chased up here and people are just not prepared, they're not wearing winter clothes, don't have food, don't have water, is always shocking. But at this point, I'm used to it. All these guys at Caltrans here are used to it. CHP is used to it. It's, you know, if you're prepared, you got no issues coming up. You're not prepared, you're causing issues for everyone. You're not in the right vehicle, you're not, you know, you're just driving around. It's just, you know, that's why I'm here for that stuff, going on, documenting it. But for the people that live up here, the locals, you know, it's frustrating. Oh, it's frustrating. So yeah, the chain controls, they are at Donner Lake over here. Oh boy. It's always a little buffery around here too, so. stop up here. Just let me grab a few things. Right, Stephanie? It's like a nice, kind of light, moderate snow coming down. Oh, there's a raven right there. Hello, raven. Things are looking pretty here. Nice early season storm. I was saying, like, this is, especially with the rain, it kind of moistens up the snow or the ground for the soils, and then you got this on top. And coming up, there'll be good days probably for the ski resorts to be doing their snowmaking. Again, nothing much really, no incidents. Not yet, at least. How things play out as the morning continues on. Roads, obviously, they're going to be a bit slushy, a little slick. Again, if you got chains, you're taking it slow, you got the proper tires, everything should be a-okay up here. Not like, you know, the usual snow where it's just going crazy. Yeah, it is pretty quiet, right? Only saw maybe one or cars kind of having some issues earlier in the morning, like before I was streaming, but yeah, things are quiet, which is nice, you know. Driving in the snow, nothing wrong with that. And, you know, obviously if I come across anyone who spins out, goes into the ditch or something, and they have a good recovery point, I can always tow them out. I got a nice strap and some recovery hooks that I got. We'll take a gander over towards Soda Springs, so you guys check that out as well too. Get off the highway then. So we're on Donner Pass Road and heading towards Soda Springs. We'll watch in Soda Springs. Looking very pretty. It's nice. It's always nice, the first storm. Donovan, I don't know if you're still watching and moderating, but the streams should be better now in terms of quality. I figured out why things were buffering last year is because I wasn't clearing out my background apps for my actual, you know, regular phone when I was doing the hotspot. So that was just eating up more data and making things slower. So things should be much smoother. I mean, it seemed like things did off when we got down to Donner Lake. That's always kind of the big trouble spot. So this area too can be a little bit dicey when it comes to cell service as well.